Oh, it's doing that thing where it's whacking your voice out again. Yeah, it's making you sound like sped up again.
You're good now.
I think. Good now.
Well, you know, so like let me give you an example of what my ideas are for streaming. Like, and this is what I was kind of doing with my YouTube before I kind of stopped doing it. I was just basically doing an overview of the whole game. You know, go into spectate, watch the overview, do some commentation with one or two other people, you know, and talk about the game, what's going on the battlefield. You don't see anybody doing that. Like, let's talk about what they ought to be doing. Let's talk about what people are doing wrong, what they ought to be doing. You know, like.
Jexy, do you have your speakers on?
You're echoing.
If you do, can you turn them off? Because I keep hearing Viceroy twice.
Yeah.
That's just hella confusing.
Like we're coming through your mic or something.
Somebody's got their speakers on because every time Viceroy talks, it doubles up.
Yeah, it's big sexy. Because he's lighting up whenever I talk. I mean, you wear a headset, right? Oh my God, there he is. 6 million moggers.
Hey,
Right now.
There he is.
Hang
on the road again. I'm on the side of the freeway. You're taking like a private road out of here.
All right, there we go.
Yes.
What's going on?
Just bitching. That's what's going on.
Yeah, vent away.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I was giving some advice to Big Sexy over here as to what he ought to do for content, like what I would do. Me, I just don't care for it. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to become an old fucking streamer for a living or try to make a big name on streaming. Because I got to thinking about it. You know, as you know, I used to stream on Twitch at one point in time. And so I got to thinking about it. I was like, man, that's a lot of work to go to work, you know, go to work, come back home, then stream, and then put up on a fake persona, you know, and pretend to be, you know, high energy when you're not. You know, you're exhausted after long days of work. And then as you get older, I mean, you just get more, you know, you have less and less energy. And it's just like, I'm not going to put on a show and pretend to have all this high energy, you know. Like, I'm not even an extrovert, first of all, you know, so, you know, I'm an introvert, believe it or not.
Yeah, you gotta have the right genetics, figure, you know, personality for that.
Yeah, so, I mean, it takes a lot more energy for me to pretend, you know, to be this very sociable person when, in fact, I'm not really that much of a sociable person. That's why I'm not one for speeches or anything like that. You know, I'm more of a writer.
We all have our strengths and all that. You know, sexy. Imagine being the first Confederate VTuber. You know, it's like those. You know, those people that have like. It's like AI will create them like a little anime character, but instead it could be a Confederate.
You know who used to do that? There used to be somebody that used to do that. I forget. I know what you're talking about. It's like a character or like a furry. I think that person was a furry in this case, and it was on the Union. It was Frisk. Look him up. YouTube. CheddarBob, you know Frisk? CheddarBob, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, do you know Frisk?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a YouTuber or a streamer, and he used to stream war rights. And he was one of those guys that would what's the word I'm looking for? Be like a furry, avatar.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll try to have to find one, but yeah, Chris Foster is what his name is on
Second you
YouTube.
said Union, I believed you.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
You think you have an original idea. Oh, there's already a VTuber.
Joe, Big Sexy, tell Millie Wop nice tits for me.
Hey, Clumsy, do you have a free gun on the front of your ship?